This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Doing a little DIY experiment here. Actually, not so much an experiment as a necessity. My chickens are drinking over a gallon of water a day now, and it's hard to keep up with them. And if I ever go away for an extended period, or I'm gone on a hot day, they'll suffer. They haven't yet because it's still spring. As you can see, it's not very pretty out. But I'm trying to set up an automatic watering system to care for my birds for me, so I don't have to worry about the water so much. Now, what I have here is a automatic dog watering dish that I dragged out of the forest, and I have to clean it up. It's full of dirt. But what I've done is I found an old piece of garden hose that had a male fitting that goes into here. This is a standard garden hose fitting, and it's got a float in here to maintain the water level. I wanted to see if this was working or not, so what I did, I think you'll be able to see this, I filled the hose up with water. Can you see the water level in there? Yes, you can. I filled the hose up with water very carefully and filled the dish up with water first, and the water level in the hose will show me if this is working or not. Let me see if I can focus on the water level in the hose better. I think. Yes. Yes, you can. Now I'm just going to press the plunger. All you're going to see is that water level. Make sure this is working. Press the plunger, that should go down. Yes. Oh wow, it's sensitive. Look at that. Just a tiny touch at a time. Really nice. So that was out in the forest and it works. So by pressing the plunger, which is a float, it means the water level is too low, and it means that the hose needs to feed water in. It allows the water pressure, or the water to rise up in the hose here. So I think it's going to work. I'll put this back together, and my idea is to hook this up to a 30-gallon RV water tank that I have, which I think I have the end of it will fit right in there. So this might be a very, very simple system for my chickens. We'll find out in a minute here when I put this all together. I set up my 30-gallon water tank. The little garden hose hooks up to the automatic water over here. And now I plan on, hopefully, feeding in some water. I don't have any really good setup here, so I'm going to try to feed water in through the tube with a funnel, which I got right here, and a piece of garden hose. Try to feed it in there through there. Now I'm off the grid in the middle of the forest, so I don't have a convenient high pressure garden hose where I can turn on the faucet and happily watch the water pour out. I have to rig everything up myself. So let me go get a bucket of water. I'll be back in a minute and see if we can fill this up. See if I can get this to work. Well, that should fill up my water as soon as water flows into this tank enough. The level in the chicken watering dish should fill up, I hope. At least I am getting water in the 30-gallon tank. I don't see any water coming out yet. I don't see anything running out. Maybe I need more water. Yeah, I think I need a little bit more water before something will come out. Nothing yet. Alright, I'll get another shot of water. See what happens. Well, there's water trickling in, so I think it has to do with the pressure in the tank. but it is trickling in slowly. very slowly. So that's definitely good news. I'm going to continue filling the water tank then, the 30-gallon tank. You can see there's a little bit of water in there. I'm going to fill that right up, and then the more pressure there is, the better this is going to function. So we'll try it out and see how it looks. Well, my off-grid automatic chicken watering system seems to be working. The water level isn't as high as I thought it should be, but then again, this is not a high pressure system, and the water is just trickling out of there, but it did fill up. So, and the water's still trickling out. I know this was designed to be hooked up to a household water line, so I'll just keep an eye on this in the next few minutes here and see if that fills up any higher. But I've got the tank about half full, just under half full. That's probably a good about 12 gallons maybe in there right now. 10-12 gallons. That's a 30-gallon tank. So anyway, I'll keep an eye on this, and I think I have a fully automatic off-grid watering system for my chickens. It's pretty cool. Just cobbled up with some junk parts. That's out of an old camper that I had, and some pieces of water hose, and a little connector. I don't even know when or where I got that, but the hose-to-hose adapter, I was jammed into the end of that from 2 years ago. I had this thing. And an automatic dog watering container I found in the forest, which I think still works, by the way. So I'm going to put the lid on it and just watch it today. Keep an eye on it. I think I'm hooked up. Pretty cool for automatic chicken watering system here off the grid using rainwater. That's all rainwater that I collect off the roof of my RV.